Today on episode 14 of Film Photography Road Trip, we drive all of the way from Joshua Tree to Pismo Beach in California, where I show you every single photo from a roll of Portra 400 and the Leica M6. Where's the music going? We're in the episode. Here's garlic bread that we ate.
I woke up underground, not a light, not a sound. Threw my voice into the dark, but the dark had no remark, just repeated what I said. Claustrophobic at first, struck by hunger and thirst. I stood up and looked around, there was nothing to be found, just a world I couldn't see. And I heard
Today, we are out in California, a place called Pismo Beach, and we are photographing with the Leica M6. First, actually probably the entire video, we're going to be doing on Portra 400. And the reason I like Portra 400 is because it's very versatile when it comes to developing. So if I screw anything up, which I likely will, Richard Photo Lab can fortunately fix it for me. They have a lot of latitude and a lot of play when it comes to the film. And as you can see, today is a bit of an interesting and unusual day. I'm excited to go for a little walk around. I think the first stop is going to be directly below the pier because it's, I don't know, I like the wooden sticks that hold the pier up into infinity, into the abyss. I think is a pretty cool thing. So yeah, let's go for a walk. Thanks for joining us. Please like this video. I can't stress that enough. Down here, Leica M6 with the 50mm lens to shoot a few frames of the creepy scene. And I'm going to do a few photos here, as well as a few down the pier. And then we're gonna get some lunch, because it's a 5-hour drive. This is my friend. Here's some really cool conditions. I'm actually gonna shoot right over your shoulder. Lady reading her book. American flag composed on this side. Pismo Beach. Leica M6. Spooky. This is the most cinematic scene I've ever found myself in. There's kids playing in the water. It looks like it's a Hollywood set. Everywhere you look, it looks like a production team came out and just hazed everything out. Or you have to be up at super early in the morning, and while the scenery looks great that early in the morning, typically there's not any humans out doing anything yet, nothing's open. So you get some nice shots of the water, but very, very unique and cool scene that we found ourselves in today. This is a great camera for this. The reason I like this camera a lot right now, because it's giving me a few additional frames. If I was shooting my 6.7 format camera, I'm only getting maybe 10 frames from that. 36 frames gives me a little more flexibility, and especially somebody bridging from digital to film, it is nice to have additional frames. You're used to having pretty much unlimited frames. So to put yourself in a smaller box, but not exactly the tiniest box, I feel like it's a good start. There's only really one frame I can get here, and it's if they drive past right here, but in the far lane. I think that kind of worked. 80% of what I was looking for with no set direction, so I'll take it. I think I need sunglasses. It's a bright fog. We're on our way to get something that I don't know anything about. It's called the Pismo wrap. We saw it on the way in, and then we looked at Google, and the ratings look good, and the photos look good. So we're gonna go eat it. And then you're gonna get to watch that. This is the Pismo wrap in all its glory. There are curly fries inside this wrap, and also a side of curly fries. Barbecue, avocado, cheese. It is quite gigantic. I don't understand how they can do this for such low cost. It's 10 out of 10. I have no idea how we're gonna finish both of these. Marshall got one too. Oh, hey there. If you'd like to learn about cameras, you're learning about cameras. I'm gonna take a photo. There's two elements that I like in this photo: palm trees here, palm trees here. Element that I don't love is the beach volleyball court, but we're gonna try it anyways. You know what? The volleyball courts play. Marshall had some legitimate business to do, so he was on the phone on the pier. There's a photo of him right here. And I went for a bit of a walk around. Took a photo of this bird. It's whatever. This one's kind of nice. This one's a variation on it, just take a few more steps and I like it better. This one I thought was gonna be really good, but it's okay. And then this, I don't know what this is, but I'm showing you everything. This one here though, this is my favorite photo from the entire roll. Maybe even my favorite photo from all of California. So yeah, happy that came together. Wish I had something a little bit wider. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm happy with that because the two cars parked on the outsides are not so good. These are some really nice cars. In my mind, I was like, don't overshoot this scene. You're gonna overshoot this scene, and then I just overshot the scene anyways. You know what? It was a nice scene. Across the street, also a very nice scene. Really enjoying our time in Pismo Beach. I had never heard of Pismo Beach before. We looked at Google Maps and we kind of picked a random city that we'd never been to in between LA and San Francisco where we're headed after this. And I will say that I am very, very happy that we did, and we will definitely be back. Now it's time to pick out some dusty ciders from the bottom of the beer fridge and head back to the hotel room to finish off the last shots of the roll. I'm really trying hard here to finish the roll. Not happy with either of those two shots, but the next one, it's all right. And this concludes the roll of Portra 400. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're interested in watching a few more film photography road trips, there's a link in the description below. You can head over there. And now we're gonna play the wrap-up music where I'll say the same thing again. Thanks so much for joining us here in Film Photography Road Trips. You get to hear the exit twice. It's so good. Head on over to the link in the description below. Maybe go check out Iceland. It's my favorite thing that we've ever done on the channel. I'll see you again next time. Oh, and if you're wondering where the additional 2 frames went that weren't shown, I load my M6 incorrectly because I don't want the anxiety of just closing it, and yeah, so I wind it a little too much whenever I put the film in. So yeah, that's it.